right, let's have an outdoor board meeting for Monday, May 6th, 2024 to order. Please join me in a silent prayer and meditation. All right, thank you. Please join in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Mayor Gaffino,
Here.
Trustee Christensen,
Here.
Trustee Curtis, Trustee Gately,
Here.
Trustee Lowry,
Here.
Trustee Nedved,
Here.
Trustee Salazar. Here.
All right, thank you. I'd like to open up the public hearing for the exchange of property for the Public Works facility. Anyone here to speak? Seeing none, I'm going to close the public hearing for the exchange of property for the Public Works facility. Moving on to proclamation, I have one for National Safe Boating Week. Whereas for nearly 100 million Americans, boating continues to be a popular recreational activity. From coast to coast, everywhere in between, people are taking to the water, enjoying time together boating, sailing, paddling, and fishing. During National Safety Boating Week, the U.S. Coast Guard and its federal, state, and local safe boating partners encourage all boaters to explore and enjoy America's beautiful waters responsibly. Whereas safe boating begins with preparation. Coast Guard estimates that human error accounts for most boating accidents, and that life jackets prevent nearly 86 of the boating fatalities. Through basic boating safety procedures, carrying life-saving emergency distress communication equipment, wearing life jackets, attending safe boating courses, participation in free boat safety checks, staying sober when navigating, we can help ensure boaters on America's coastal, inland, and offshore waters stay safe throughout the season. Now, therefore, be proclaimed that I, Mark Gaffino, Village President, and the Board of Trustees of North Aurora do hereby support the goals of Safe Boating Campaign and proclaim the week of May 18th through May 24th, 2024 as National Safe Boating Week and the start of the year-round effort to promote safe boating. I urge all those who boat to practice safe boating habits, wear life jackets at all times while boating. All right. Audience comments? Comments? Consent agenda?
Approve.
Second.
Discussion? Please.
Trustee Lowry,
Yes.
Trustee Nedved,
Yes.
Trustee Salazar,
Yes.
Trustee Christensen,
Yes.
Trustee Curtis, Trustee Gately.
Yes. All right, thank you. Under new business, item 1, Jason.
Thank you, Mayor. This item is an ordinance approving the budget for fiscal year 2024-25. Since the April 15th committee of the whole meeting, we've made a few other minor changes to the budget. Those include reducing the sales tax revenue by approximately $642,000 for the anticipated state grocery tax elimination. We also included the assumed early payoff of the police department debt, and then we updated various capital projects just by newer numbers that we have or items that were supposed to be in this current year budget that won't finish by May 31st, or carrying them over to the following budget.
Motion to approve. Second.
Discussion? Call the roll, please.
Trustee Lowry,
Yes.
Trustee Nedved,
Yes.
Trustee Salazar,
Yes.
Trustee Christensen,
Yes.
Trustee Curtis, Trustee Gately.
Yes. All right, thank you. Item 2, Nathan.
Thank you, Mayor. This item is the adult use, the special use permit for the adult use cannabis dispensing organization at 161 South Lincoln Way. This is going into the old facility that had Verilife. Verilife has opened up on Orchard Road. So they are selling there now, if you've seen traffic there. They have not quite moved out entirely of the old building. The old site is closed. You can't buy there anymore, but they still have some equipment and supplies and things there. So it'll be a bit yet before this group moves in. But CW Dispensary is moving into that space. They would initially just operate in the same space as Verilife, and then the special use permit does approve them to expand into the neighboring spaces. The packet has all their logo and all the other information they provided at the committee of the whole meeting, and it's ready for final approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Call the roll, please.
Trustee Gately,
Yes.
Trustee Lowry,
Yes.
Trustee Nedved,
Yes.
Trustee Salazar,
Yes.
trustee Christensen,
Yes.
trustee Curtis.
All right, thank you. Item 3, Mr. Dundle.
So you've got the final amendment to the land swap agreement for the Public Works Facility and the Southern King County Training Association in your packet. And tonight, the ordinance combines approving that agreement along with approving the exchange of the real estate that is being transferred back and forth. You know, basically, there are 2 parcels from the village side going to the training association side and 2 parcels coming back from the training association side to the village side. The findings that need to be made for purposes of the statute are contained in the ordinance. Basically, the property is no longer necessary to or useful to the village. The village would have a public purpose in acquiring the property that they're acquiring, and that the properties at least valued equivalently or more than what the village is giving up. And we need 3/4 vote of the corporate authorities, which includes the mayor in this one. So we actually need 6 votes for approval of this ordinance.
Motion approved. Second.
Discussion? Call roll, please.
Trustee Gately,
Yes.
trustee Lowry,
Yes.
trustee Netchved,
Yes.
trustee Salazar,
Yes.
Mayor Gafino,
Yes.
trustee Christensen,
Yes.
trustee Curtis.
All right, thank you. Item 4, Nathan.
Thank you, Mayor. Following up on the agreement, this is the approval of the land use entitlements. So it's an approval of a special use permit for a planned unit development for the Public Works Building. It includes a map amendment to rezone both properties I-1, includes the PUD with code exceptions that are listed in your packet, includes the site plan approval and the final plat approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Call roll, please.
Trustee Lowry,
Yes.
trustee Netchved,
Yes.
trustee Salazar,
Yes.
trustee Christensen,
Yes.
trustee Curtis, trustee Gately.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Item 5, Brian.
Thank you, Mayor. This is for the approval to award the SCADA system upgrade and services proposal. So basically, I'm going to kind of use SCADA a lot, which is supervisory control and data acquisition system. So that's kind of, we use SCADA, that's the short for it. The current water system utilizes an outdated SCADA system with deficiencies for monitoring and controlling the water system. The existing system lacks alarm notification system. Currently, staff receives a call that there's an alarm. It's just a general alarm. They have to go actually find out what the alarm is and take care of it. This new system will alert them to the exact alarm, and they will determine then whether it needs to be taken care of now or later. This also replaces old outdated radio network that is obsolete and no longer supported. The new system will allow staff to remotely monitor and operate 6 wells, the 2 treatment plants, and 2 towers from basically anywhere. Request for proposal was issued back on March 14th. 3 companies attended. We received 2 proposals. At that time, Tri-R system was low at $596,000. Staff met with them to clarify their RFP. They found out there was some stuff missing in there that was needed, including critical spare parts. So this added about $40,500 to their proposal. So staff is seeking to approve the SCADA system upgrade and service work to Tri-R systems for the adjusted amount of $636,500.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Call roll, please.
Trustee Netchved,
Yes.
trustee Salazar,
Yes.
trustee Christensen,
Yes.
trustee Curtis, trustee Gately,
Yes.
trustee Lowry.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Under Village President Report, I have none. Trustee comments? See none. Administrator report?
Just a couple things. First, I'll just quickly talk about the SCADA system you just approved.
Just a reminder, this is part of our upgrading of our water system in general, and it's sorely needed. It is something that gives everybody on the water department remote access to monitor our system and maintain it from a distance. So that is part of everything that we've been working towards. Obviously, we're looking at building a new water tower in the near future as well. Adam has been doing a really good job, our water superintendent, of modernizing our system, and we currently still have one well that's being worked on. Another one, we got some parts. Parts are hard to find sometimes, and we've had one well down for, it was about 1 or 2 months just because we needed a part, and we just been waiting for it to ship, and it shipped today. Adam came here as soon as it came in, and the guys can put it together pretty quickly. But the water system is, something that we're super dedicated towards, and so that they're doing an excellent job of bringing it up to speed. The other thing that I wanted to mention is we're getting to that point of the season where the road program's starting. So the next newsletter will go out in early June. It mentions the water rate changes. It mentions the road program. Nathan's department's done a really nice job of trying to alert people when they pull driveway permits ahead of time. They actually came up with a form that I thought was pretty unique about a month or two ago. It's almost a waiver that says, if you are choosing to do this driveway, please know that you are on the road program for next year and your driveway may be cut. So you might want to wait until after, and they sign it as part of the permit process. So they acknowledge that we told them ahead of time. But this year's road program is Windstone, Oak Hill, Fairway View, which is on the east side. We have a couple stretches in Silver Trails neighborhood and one along Hickory. And then there's a couple small roads. So this is kind of our last jump until we get into the west side for quite a bit. The east side is basically all done in the last few years. So we'll be on the west side for a long time. With maybe an exception here or two of a small road. And then the last thing I wanted to also point out is tonight's approval. As you know, the land swap agreement with the Southern Kane County Train Association has taken a long time, a lot of negotiations, but the timing of it worked very well, as our public works building project is almost perfectly coincided with the agreement. Now the land swap's done, and we should be getting ready to see the final construction documents ready for bid in the next few weeks. They're still looking to bid the project out in June, maybe July at the latest. So we're getting close to the finish line to see what an actual public works building will cost. Thank you.
Thank you. Department reports. Okay. Seeing none, motion adjourned to exec session for personnel.
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. All right, thank you.